and welcome back to the Jacob Edwards Library Summer Reading Program. Tonight is our kickoff. So it's so nice to see all of you here, and welcome. So I just want to give you a quick overview. So tonight we have our kickoff performance with Magic by George, and every Monday night this summer we will have performances at 6:30. Every day we'll be offering lunch. It started today, so please come and join us during the day for lunch and fun activities during lunchtime. Grab a brochure, a flyer that tells us all about our programs this summer. We're so glad to be back. So yes, right? Yay! Definitely. So those of you who are not seated, come on and sit down. We want the children in the front, of course. We have some cones here. And please join us. Okay? So without any further ado, we'd like to welcome Magic by George, sponsored by the Cultural Council.
All right, thank you very much. All right, well, how's everybody doing? Is everybody ready for a good time? Yeah! Nah, you don't sound ready for a good time. Come on, Summer, let's make some noise. Everybody ready for a good time? That sounds a lot better. Well, everybody, my name is George, and you know I am a magician. But before I do start my magic show, how many of you do believe in magic? Raise your hands as high as you can. Just about everybody? Awesome. Well, does anybody know any magic words? Any magic words out there? Let's see, how about this guy right here? I never heard that one before. Abracadabra, there's one. Okay, how about this guy? Have a pickle. Okay. How about this young lady right here? Abracadabra. How about this guy? Hocus Pocus. That's the other one I was looking for too. You got a Curious George there. That's pretty cool. One of my favorite characters. That's my name. Well, let's practice these two magic words. So when I count to 3, I need everybody to say nice and loud, Hocus Pocus. But wait for me to count to 3. So is everybody ready? All right. Nice and loud. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Hocus Pocus!
No. You can do a better job than that. I'll try one more time. Ready? Once again. Wait for me to count to 3. Nice and loud. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Was pretty good. And let's try abracadabra once again. Wait for me to count to 3. So is everybody ready? All right, nice and loud. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, everybody sounds ready now. Well, I think I heard someone in the back say have a banana. I'm not too sure. Now you have to remember those words throughout the show because I will be needing your help with all my magic. For example, my first trick is with this cane. Now it might seem like a regular cane, but if everybody says Hocus Pocus on the count of 3, something might happen. So want to give it a try?
Yeah.
All right. Nice and loud. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Hocus Pocus!
You might have to try just a little bit louder. 1, 2, 3.
Hocus Pocus!
And the cane changed into 2 handkerchiefs. So as I said, remember those words throughout the show because I will be needing your help with all my magic. Well, how many of you like to draw pictures? Anybody like to draw pictures out there? Yeah, just about everybody. That's what I like to do too. As a matter of fact, that's why I come up with so many ideas for my magic. So let's see how good you're guessing at what it is I'm about to draw. It's kind of like Magic Pictionary. Everybody ready? Awesome, here we go. Pad of paper. Should have a blank page. Yep. Marker in my pocket. Let's see, what should I draw this time? Oh, this will be easy for you to guess. Here we go. All right, let's see. What do you think? Circle. Okay, now I know you're not supposed to spell in this game, but I will. Change it just a little bit. Bowling balls, right. All right, you're pretty good at this. So what do you think? Pretty lifelike? Yeah. That looks kind of real. Catch. Thanks, everybody. My downstairs neighbors love when I practice that trick. Well, for this next one, how about if we have a volunteer come up and help us out up here? Yeah, how about this guy in the blue t-shirt right here? Yeah, why don't you come up here, buddy? Yeah, right up this way, dude. Stand right over here. Turn around, face everybody. And hi there, what's your name?
John.
Sean? John. John, nice to meet you, buddy. I'm George. But this is John. Let's give him a big round of applause. All right. And John, how old are you?
6.
6 years old. And are you married yet?
No.
Not married. Oh, that's okay. You got time. But John, do you like magic?
Yes.
And do you like balloons?
Yes.
Well, then today, for all your friends out there, John, would you like to help us out with the world famous balloon trick?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the reason why we call this the world famous balloon trick, everybody, is because it actually deals with these two balloons. So, John, are you ready? Awesome. And is everybody else ready?
Yes.
All right. Now, John, your job is actually very, very simple. All you have to do first of all, is to hold on to one blue balloon with both hands, just like that. Awesome. I'll get the other ones we have right up over here. Okay. Now, with these two balloons, everybody, John and I will be able to do the world famous balloon. John, what happened to your balloon? Kind of looks like a dead worm now, doesn't it? Oh, that's okay, everybody, no problem. John, since we need two balloons for the world famous balloon trick, and I'm a magician, I can make this one balloon into two balloons just like that. So now we have the two balloons, we can still do the world famous balloon trick. So we're okay now, buddy. You can hold on to those two good and tight, one in each hand. I just need one right over here. And we can continue. So now he has the two balloons, everyone. John will now be able to John, that's okay, John. That's all right. You can leave it there. It kind of looks like it happened again, didn't it? Yeah. Well, that's okay, everybody. Still no problem. I have two extra white balloons right here that we'll use. So, John, we'll use these. You can hold on those good and tight, one in each hand. And, John, we just won't blow them up. That's all. Okay. Now, the next thing we need for the world famous balloon trick is something to place those balloons into. And that's why I have with me this cage way back over here. Now, as you can all hopefully see, there's nothing inside the cage. And John, do you see this big hole that's on the side? What we'd like you to do is to please place your balloons in there for us. There we go. Now, to show everybody that there's nothing but the balloons in there, if you could please place your hand in there one more time. Wiggle your fingers away for to everybody, just like this, so you can all see there's nothing inside the cage. Good. Now, to work the magic, this is what you need to do. Place your hand right about here on top. Start to wiggle your fingers as fast as you can. Everybody else can help him out by wiggling your fingers too. And when I count to 3, I need you all to say hocus pocus. So, is everybody else ready?
Yeah.
John, are you ready? Here we go, everybody, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And everyone, I'd like you to meet two friends of mine, Hocus and Pocus. So, everybody, John did a great job. Let's give him a big round of applause, everybody. Awesome job, buddy. And right back to seat. Good job. And everyone, these are my friends, Hocus and Pocus. Can we say hi, Hocus and Pocus? And we'll just place them back over here for now, but you can keep an eye on them throughout the show, and even afterwards, if you like, come up and say hi to them. All right, so we'll just place them right back over here and make sure all set. Well, how many of you would like to learn how to do a couple of magic tricks? Well, one of the very first tricks I ever learned, I actually got from the book that I took out of the library, and they have a whole bunch of books right here. I'll get into those in a little bit later, but there's all kinds of magic books over there. So this is one of the ones I learned from a book just like that. It's the goofy trick where you pretend to take your finger off and put it back on again. Anybody know how to do this one? Yeah, you know how to do this one? Yeah, I can show you real quick. It's pretty easy. Just hold one hand in front of you, okay, but have the back of your hand facing towards me. All right. Now, you see your first finger right here? First finger bent in half like this. Okay? Now, hold your other hand with the palm facing towards me, kind of like you're waving hello. All right, and you're going to bend your thumb. Now, you very slowly put your thumb next to your first finger like this. Okay? Yep, you got it. Okay? Yep, all right. Yep, most of you have it. Okay? And here's the hard part. This part's kind of tricky, but I think you could do it. You're going to take this first finger right here and then bend it way over the top like that. Okay? That way no one sees the line between two fingers. So now when you separate your hands, it just kind of looks like you're taking your finger off, okay? That's kind of goofy, I know. But I can teach you how to do it now. It's probably a little bit easier to do, and you probably have everything that you need at home. How many have ketchup at home? Do you folks like ketchup?
I do.
Yeah, how many like put ketchup on your hot dogs? How many like put it on your hamburgers? How many like ketchup on your french fries? How many like ketchup on your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? John does. Okay, here we go. Well, here's what you do. When you go home, get yourself a bottle of ketchup. And I have one with me right here. Now, the second thing you need is an old lunch bag, and I have one of those too.
Oh, I know.
This is all you have to do. Pretty easy stuff. First, you open up the bag. All right. There we go. Show it around so everybody can see there's nothing inside the paper bag. Hopefully, folks way in the back can see. Kids down front, grown-ups in the back, all around. Now the next part's really kind of important because what you do now is you take the bottle and you place it inside the paper bag. But when you do this, you have to kind of make sure that you rub the bottle against the paper a few times like this, all right? And what that does makes a little bit of static electricity. Now, you all know what static electricity is, right? Yeah, it's kind of like you take a balloon, you rub the balloon in your hair. What happens to your hair? Sticks up, it gets all fuzzy, right? It can actually stick the balloon to the wall. Well, that's what we're doing here, making a little bit of that static electricity. Should be enough. Now, everybody, snap your fingers. Say hocus pocus.
Hocus pocus!
And now, the bottle of ketchup, it should be gone. Let me check and see. Yep, the trick worked. The bottle is now completely gone. That's the easy part. Hard part is to bring the bottle back. So once again, snap your fingers, say hocus pocus,
Hocus pocus!
and the bottle comes back in the bag. Pretty cool trick.
But how do we know it disappeared?
All right, the kids are getting this. The adults, you might be a little slow. Yeah, one more time for the grown-ups. They didn't quite get it. All right, just like before. We'll make a little static electricity. All right. Once again, snap your fingers, say hocus pocus,
Hocus pocus!
and let's see if it worked a second time. Yep, just like before.
Show us! Show us!
You want me to tip it over?
Yeah!
All right, I'll tip it over. See, look, absolutely.
You're holding it!
All right, nobody likes this trick. That's okay. Maybe we could try a card trick instead. So let's kind of move on. All right, fine. Oh, sure. Now he's good, right? Okay, fine. All right. Well, I can teach you how to do a card trick instead. This is another fun trick that I got from one of the library books. And the really cool thing is you just need a pack of cards, some balloons, which I have right over here, and you can entertain your friends at the next party that you go to. So what I'll do is I'll show you what the trick looks like first so you perform it, and then I'll teach you how to do it afterwards. Okay, does that sound fair? Okay. So this gentleman's sitting right here. Hi, sir. What's your name?
Craig.
Craig, now have you ever seen me before?
No.
I could tell you'd be a lot more excited if you had, but that's okay. Craig, all these cards are pretty well shuffled and mixed up, right?
Yep.
Okay, now your job is pretty easy. All you have to do is to pick out the one card that you feel is the special card to pick. Any one. Go right ahead, Craig. Any card. Free choice. Any card. Good. Now, would anyone be amazed if I knew this card? Guess not. Okay, they're too sharp for that. Tell me what we'll do. All right. To be fair, here's what we'll do. I'll run my thumb over the side like this. Okay, and you say stop whenever you want. Where you say stop, we'll cut the cards, and that's the one we pick. Does that sound fair?
Fair enough.
Okay, good. So one final shuffle. Tell me to stop anytime you like. Here we go.
Stop.
Have to go a little faster than that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. It's your first time in show business. You're just nervous. It's okay. A little faster. Tell me to stop. Here we go.
Stop!
A little faster. A little faster. A little faster. Here we go. I didn't start yet. Have you ever helped a magician before?
No.
Yeah, because you're not helping one now. So I kind of. All right, third time's a charm. Here we go.
Stop!
All right, good. A lot of stops there. Okay, so this is the card you stopped on. All right, remember the number, everybody. Remember the suit of the card. Show the folks at home. Okay, all right. It's okay, I've seen the trick before. Now I have a bag full of balloons here. I'm going to place the card back in the middle. I have a bag full of balloons. We're going to take one of the balloons out of the bag. I got a nice blue one right here. And here's how the trick goes. All I have to do is snap my fingers, and if everybody says, hocus pocus,
Hocus pocus!
your card is now actually inside this balloon. What was your card?
7.
Seven of spades? Let's see. Yep, it's a 7 of spades, everybody.
Hocus
Hocus pocus. All right, there's only one way to prove it, right? Pop the balloon? Okay. So I do have a pin in my pocket. Just a little heads up, if you're sensitive to loud noises, now's the time to block your ears, okay? Here we go. It's going to be loud, everybody. On the count of 3. 1, 2. One card falls from the balloon. You said it was the 7 of spades? It's the 7 of spades, everybody. All right? Yeah, so pretty cool card trick, right? Do you want to learn how to do this one? Okay. We're real easy to do. Just need a pack of cards, some balloons, and there are only 2 secret moves that you need to learn, and they're real easy to do. So the first thing to do is you have somebody pick out a card. Okay, it doesn't really matter what card they pick. You just happen to pick the 7. Here's the first secret move, everybody. When I say the card is actually going back in the middle of the pack, okay, here's what really happens. I don't really put these cards back on top, okay? Instead, when I turn my back to go to the bag, I secretly move the bottom cards up and put the top cards on the bottom, okay? So now his card's really at the top of the pack. Pretty easy so far, right? Second move you need to learn is before I reach into the bag to tilt the balloon, I just slid the card off and held it in the palm of my hand, okay? But nobody ever sees that happen because I do it when my back is turned towards you. So you have the card in your hand, just make sure the back of your hand's facing the audience so they can't see it, okay? You walk over to the bag, you reach inside, you take out the balloon. They still can't see the card because the balloon's in front blocking it. All that's left to do now is just pop the balloon, let the card fall to the floor, and it looks like it comes from inside, all right? So pretty easy, right? Kind of sneaky, all right? There's one problem with this trick, though. You ever go to those parties and they have those clear balloons? Right, like especially 25th wedding anniversaries. Makes the trick a little more difficult. I'll show you what I mean, because I have one of those too. Get it right here. Trying to get this trick away. Yeah, it doesn't cover the card so much. But that's okay, because this is all you have to do. If you get one of these balloons, just give it a little rub. What that does, it heats up the air inside. When the air inside the balloon gets warm enough, the rubber will start to expand. And when the rubber expands, the card will go through the rubber and land right inside the balloon. All right? Any questions on that? Okay? All right, we're good. Well, let's see, for this next trick, how about if we have a young lady come up and help us out? Yeah, how about this young lady right here? You're here up first. Yeah, why don't you come right up this way? Stand right over here. Awesome. Turn around, face everybody. And hi there, what's your name?
Elisa.
Elisa? Nice to meet you. I'm George. This is Elisa. Let's give her a big round of applause. And Elisa, how old are you?
4.
Really? You're 4 years old? You're not fooling, are you? That's exactly how old I was when I was your age. Kind of spooky. So you're 4 years old, and are you learning about numbers and how to count? Yeah? Do you like numbers? Yeah, it's important stuff. Now this is a trick that not only deals with math, numbers, and magic, but also, Elisa, we have this funny little sponge cube. Now your job for us today is to simply hold your left hand out just like that. Good choice. Now take this cube, squeeze it as tight as you possibly can, but whatever you do, don't let that cube go. So wrap those fingers around there, good and tight, perfect. Now, I have another sponge in my bag over here, everybody, that Elisa and I will be using to do the trick with. I just, Elisa, you're not supposed to hold my finger and get that back so I can do the trick. Okay, everybody's laughing. I want my finger back. Quit clowning around, give me back my finger. Okay, good, all right. So now I have my finger, I'll just with the thumb into that too. All right, good. Now, hold on with two hands nice and tight, just like this. But not too tight, we don't want you to strain yourself. But you got it? Okay. Now, I have another sponge cube right here. Okay. So, if you hold on to that one, I'll hold on to this one. I'll blow my hand, you blow in your hands. Watch, I want as the cube will magically jump from my hand to her hand. So very slowly open up, show everybody you have both sponge cubes, okay? Is that pretty cool? Kind of spooky, isn't it? Yeah, let's try it again. Just like you did before, hold your hands out. Same as last time, take the two cubes this time, just like you did before, hold them nice and tight with two hands, just like this. Good. Now I have another one right here, okay? So just like last time, you hold on to those two, I'll hold on to this one. I'll blow my hand, you blow in yours. Once again, it's gonna jump from my hand to her hand, so very slowly open your hands. Show everybody that you now have 1, 2, 3 sponge cubes, all right? You're doing awesome, this is really cool. Now we can do this one more time, everybody, but it does get a little more difficult because, Elisa, we have a lot of sponge here, don't we? Yeah. So this time we need a magic wand to help us out just a little bit, all right? So if you could please hold on to those 3 cubes. There you go. I'll get the magic wand, which I have inside my bag over here. It's buried way down the bottom for us. Yeah, get it right over here. Good. So if you could please hold on to the magic wand in one hand, cubes in the other. Now, with this magic wand, everybody usually makes things a little bit easier for us to do this magic trick. So I'll just, what happened to the magic wand? Well, that's okay. Let's try and straighten it out here for you. See what we do about this. Okay, all right, good as new. Hold it by the very end this way it doesn't break. Okay, good. Now she knows what to do, so we're okay, everybody. Now, oh boy, looks more like a magic jump rope than a magic wand, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, I guess we could still use it. Maybe if you just kind of hold it by the middle instead, sort of like that. Okay. Now, I know it's kind of silly, everybody, but I think it should still work. I'll take the 3 cubes, and here's what we're going to do. We have 1, 2, 3 sponge cubes. We're going to smush them up into a tight little ball. I need to hold the cubes nice and tight in one hand, just like this. Yep, hold the cubes in one hand. That hand, yep, there you go, nice and tight like that. Magic wand in the other, good. Now I have another sponge cube right here, okay. Now this part's really important. Are you ready? Okay. You have to keep one eye on this cube, one eye on these cubes, and one eye on the magic wand. Okay, she's trying. Here we go. I'll hold on to this. You hold on to those. Wave the magic wand over my hand. Oh, I hope this works. Okay. All right. Now, if you have 3 and I have 1, and it jumps from my hand to your hand, how many should you have this time?
4.
You're ventriloquist because the sound came over there. Okay. Jumps from my hand to your hand. So open up. Show everybody that you don't have 4 cubes, but what she does have is actually a number 4. So she did a great job. Let's give her a big round of applause, everybody. Great job, Lisa. And right back to seat. Good job. Well, let's see here. This next trick is kind of a funny trick that deals with the bag and a few pieces of rope inside here. And as you can all hopefully see, there's nothing but this green on the inside. Now, you could use this bag for a lot of different things. You could use it for a collection bag or maybe a fancy butterfly net. But do you know what we use it for today? Magic, right? Now, as I said, there's nothing but this green on the inside. I have 3 pieces of rope that I'll be using. So I'll just drop them one at a time in the bag. I need you all to follow my lead and count to 3 with me. So is everybody ready? All right, awesome. Here we go. First, we have rope number 1. Nice and loud, we have 2. And last but not least, we have 3. Now, all I have to do is give the bag just a little shake like this. And, whoops, wait a second. I almost forgot. For me to do this trick, everybody, I'm supposed to use my red magic wand, and I've got that one right here. Okay, looks pretty cool. So we'll just kind of wave it back and forth a few times. Yeah, maybe just a little bit more. Yep, that should about do it. Now, if everybody else says hocus pocus, then watch as the 3 pieces of rope magically become 1 long piece of rope. And there's still nothing left on the inside of the bag. Now, that was kind of a quick trick, wasn't it, everybody? Yeah. Well, how many of you would like to see that one more time? Raise your hands. Okay. Well, first I need 3 new pieces of rope, which I've right up over here. So we have 1, 2, and 3. And let's see, how about this young lady right here with kind of a sparkly t-shirt and unicorns? Yeah, why don't you come on right up? Look very magical. Okay. Come on right up this way. And if you could please stand right over here. Perfect, magician's assistant. Turn on face, everybody. And hi there, what's your name? Maeve, nice to meet you. I'm George. Everybody, this is Maeve. Let's give her a big round of applause. All right. And Maeve, how old are you?
8.
8 years old. Now, have you ever done any magic before? No?
Tried.
You've tried? Would you like to learn how to do this one? Okay, that's real easy to do, Maeve. What you first will have to do for everybody is take the 3 new pieces, okay, and then hold them nice and high so everybody can see that they are, in fact, separate pieces, and they're all about the same length, okay? So, Maeve, we have the first piece for your first hand. Good. We have the second piece for your second hand. Terrific. Last but not least, Maeve, we have the 3rd piece for your 3rd hand. You didn't bring your 3rd hand with you? Did you leave it at home? Well, maybe you could just kind of use your pinky like that, and that should kind of work out okay. Good. Now, since you're a lot closer than everyone else, maybe you can see there's nothing inside the bag, right? All right. What I need you to do is 1 at a time. Drop the 3 pieces in the bag. So we have 1. There we go. We have 2. And slam dunk 3. Good. Now, we need that red magic wand, everybody, that I used a little earlier. And Maeve, I've got it right over here for you to use. And there you go. Now, don't worry about this magic wand breaking like that last one did. This is a really solid magic wand, everybody. Hasn't broken on me yet. Okay. Now, to use this thing, all you have to do is wave it back and forth side to side, just like this, okay? Now remember, it's really important you go sideways, okay? Yeah, whatever you do, don't go up and down like this, because that just doesn't work when you do it that way. So back and forth, side to side, and up and down, very, very important. Okay, now she knows what to do, so as I said, at the right moment, just start to, Maeve, did you bring your own magic wand? How did we get two? Well, that's okay. Oh, I just lost my microphone. We'll use the blue one right here, so you can hold on to that. Good. Now, as I said, at the right moment, just... Did you bring another magic wand? No. How do we get three? Oh, that's all right. We'll just use the yellow one. Still no problem. Take that right there. Good. Okay, now it should be okay. Yeah, this is getting kind of silly, everybody. It's supposed to have one, not four. Well, Maeve, I don't think getting a skin that green one, that's a pretty skinny magic wand, is that right? So you take that one right there. Now that one should be okay. Make it is smaller. I think we better use a different magic wand instead, don't you? Okay, well, hold on one second, Maeve, because I have another magic wand we use over here instead. And while I'm doing that, let me change my mic battery real quick here. Okay. It's like a pit crew. There we go. 2, 2, 2, 2. There we go. We're back. Okay, good. So let's see here. I have another magic wand maybe we could use right over here, so we'll just use this one. Hold that one by the very end. Good. Now that one should be okay, everybody. So we won't have to worry about that anymore. So there, at the right time, just sorry about that. It's supposed to be a magic show, not a fishing trip. You don't need a fishing pole, do we? Well, tell you what, Maeve. Maybe we'll just forget about the magic wands. How about if you just kind of wiggle your fingers over the top like this? Good. Everybody else can help her out by wiggling your fingers too. And when I count to 3, I need you all to say hocus pocus. So everybody else ready? Awesome. Maeve, are you ready? Here we go, everybody. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, I think that should do it. Maeve, reach inside the bag. Take the rope out. Show everybody that you did it. We have one long piece, and look. Absolutely nothing is left inside this bag because Maeve has Maeve, did you tie those knots in there? I didn't tie those knots in there. Oh, wait a second. I think I have an idea. If you take that end, hold on as tight as you can. I'll take this end. I'll hold on as tight as I can. When I count to 3, we'll give it a soft pull just like this, okay? And everybody else, when I count to 3, hocus pocus. So is everybody else ready? Awesome. Maeve, are you ready? Cross your fingers first, everybody. Let's hope this works. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And there we have the one long piece of rope. So everybody, she did a great job. Let's give Maeve a big round of applause, everybody. Good job, Maeve. And right back to seat. Awesome. Well, I'll make sure we have all the knots and stuff here. Well, let's see here. Well, I remember a couple of summers ago was actually the 50th anniversary of the astronauts first landing on the moon. As a matter of fact, the libraries to celebrate that had their reading theme that year, which was Out of This World. And that's where I came up with the idea for this card trick. It's a pretty cool card trick. What I did was I went online, I went to Google, and I downloaded a bunch of clip art that had to do with the astronauts, outer space, science fiction, all kinds of movies like that. So one of the things I found was a little picture of a vortex or a galaxy here. And I put this in the back of each one of the cards, which made it look pretty cool. And on the other side, I have some clip art that has to do with the astronauts. So we have a little cartoon astronaut here. Anybody want to be an astronaut when they grow up? Wow, everybody does. Okay. We have a local NASA right here. All right. We have a rocket ship, which, as you know, blasts them off into the moon. This is pretty cool. This is a lunar module which actually touched down on the surface of the moon. The astronauts from that top part right there, which blasted off back to get them home. It looks like a mechanical spider, doesn't it? Maybe a transformer. We have a picture of the moon as well. I think the astronauts landed right about there in the middle somewhere. This is pretty cool. We have a little satellite, which we use for weather forecasting and all kinds of communications. Anybody see the movie E.T.? Yeah? We have a little extraterrestrial here, a little space alien. Okay. Of course, you know, aliens going on flying saucers, don't they? Yeah, they have UFOs, high technology. This is kind of funny, too. This came up on Google for during the search. A little purple people eater. I guess it came up on the aliens. It looks more like a giant squid or an octopus, doesn't he? Yeah. Anybody know what the name of this planet is?
Oh, Jupiter.
Not Jupiter. Saturn, right? Smoking rings. Okay. And this group of stars is called the Big Dipper, right? Or it could be the Small Dipper. You never know. It's all perspective. And we're back to the cartoon astronaut. So I thought it might be kind of fun if you have somebody pick out one of these cards. It'll be actually my job to guess which one it is. So this lovely lady in the yellow jacket right here, can stay right where you are, but hi, what's your name?
Mary.
Mary. Now, Mary, do you like movies about outer space and science fiction? Sure. You do? Okay. What we're going to do, Mary, is going to have you pick out one of these cards from where you are, and it'll be my job to guess which one it is. Okay. All right? So first, Mary, I'm just going to kind of shuffle them up a little bit here so you know which one is which. All right? And the next thing I'm going to do is count the cards off the top to the bottom one at a time like this, okay? And then you say stop whenever you want. Okay. Hopefully you do a better job than he did earlier, okay? And that's the card that will stop on, okay? So anytime you like to stop, Mary, let me know.
Stop.
Right there. Now, do you want the one that's in my hand or the one I'm about to pick up?
The one that's in your hand.
The one that's in my hand, this one right here? Okay. So, Mary, this is the card you stopped on. Okay, I'm not sure which way it's supposed to go because it could be the spaceship or whichever. All right, now don't say that loud, everybody, because I'm not supposed to know what it is. All right. Now, I'm going to place it right here, cut it to the middle, and here's where the fun part comes in. Now, Mary, you got a good look at the card, right?
I did.
Everybody else saw what the card was, too? Okay. What I need everyone to do is to make a mental picture of the card in your minds. Focus, make a mental picture, everybody. Okay? Mary, you make a mental picture of the card as well. What I'll do is I'll read your mind, and then I'll draw a picture of the card. Hopefully, it should be the right one. So, Mary's got a phone call. That's okay.
I got an answer for that.
You got an answer. What's that?
The card is somehow.
The card is somehow extraterrestrially going. I think we should be wearing tinfoil hats or something. Okay. All right. So Mary, just focus, concentrate, lock in, keep your mind totally blank. I'm going to read your mind. Okay. All right. I think that's something coming in. Okay. So we're going to come around the room here to verify this. Okay. Okay. This guy with the cool hair thinks there's no way he's going to read my mind. All right. Yeah, I think that's something coming in. Okay. All right, so let's start drawing this. Or as the astronauts say, let's light this candle. All right, so I don't know why artists do this. I guess it's a perspective thing. All right. First, we're going to make a big round part here. Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay. Okay, that's kind of unusual. All right, yeah, I'll draw some of those too. All right, I've got it. I was able to read Mary's mind, everybody. The card that she picked was the picture of the moon. You picked the moon, right? I mean, no. Yeah, you picked the moon, right? You did not pick the moon. What card did you pick? Which alien, the purple or the green? Which one, the purple or the green?
Green.
You picked the green alien, really? Too bad, it's such a good picture of the moon, too. Although it kind of looks like a pepperoni pizza, too. You never know. I don't know what we're... Oh, no, wait a minute. No problem, everybody. The green alien, yeah, he's part of my drawing, too. You just can't see him. Yeah, it's like the book Where's Waldo? You know, you gotta find him. Yeah, he's hiding inside the moon crater. I'll prove it. Yes, so if you notice, the green alien really is part of the drawing, everybody. That is not a sticker, okay? The ink is glued to the back of the page there. So I'll just keep him to the side with the birds, and if anybody wants to see this after the show, come on up and take a look at it. But in the meantime, let's give Mary a big round of applause, everybody. Thanks, Mary. Well, how are we doing on time? Oh, we got plenty of time. Well, for this next trick, I need somebody, but I need someone who's really pretty good at following directions. How about this guy right over here? Yeah, why don't you come up here, buddy? Let's give him a big round of applause, everybody. And if you could please stand right over here. Turn around, face everybody. And hi there, sir. What's your name?
David.
Nathan?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, everyone. Let's give him a big round of applause. All right. And how old are you?
11.
11 years old. Now, are you pretty good at following directions?
No.
Oh, okay, this is an honest answer. I'm sure you are, though. And if you are, this next trick should be real easy for us. So you ready? Okay, here we go. Whoops, almost forgot. Before we can do the trick, we have to do a little bit of a warm-up exercise. So you ready? All right. First, I'll take half a step forward, place both feet flat on the floor, hands by your side, and face the audience squarely just like this. Good. Now, the next thing you have to do is take your left hand, okay, good choice, place it lightly on top of your head. Then take your right hand, place it on your stomach. Good. Now, with your left hand only, lightly go up and down on top of your head just like this, okay? And stop. Now, with the right hand, go on your stomach just like this. And stop. Good. Now, everyone else could try this right along with the two of us. Just place left hands on your heads and right hands on your stomachs. Opposite way is fine too. Okay, so be ready. Are you ready? Here we go. With your left hands, everybody, go up and down. And stop. Right hands go around. And stop. A little bit faster this time. You ready? Left hip down. Stop. Right hand go around. Stop. A little bit faster. Left hip down. Stop right around. Do both. Okay, he's getting the hang of it. Let's give him a hand for a first try today, everybody. That was a good job for the first try. Now, that was just the warm-up. Are you now ready for the trick? Okay. All right. Because you see, everybody, this is a trick that deals with this old-fashioned Pepsi ball. And do you like Pepsi? Yeah, well, it's empty right now, so there's nothing inside. What I'd like you to do for us, though, is to hold that bottle outstretched in your left hand, just like that. Good. Now, I also have with me this old red tube, which I'd like you to hold in your right hand, just like that. Yep, fingers on the inside, good job. Now, I have another Pepsi bottle right here, and another red tube. Now, I need you to do everything that I do, and this will be real easy for us. So you ready? Okay, here we go, buddy. First, hold the bottle outstretched in the left hand, just like that. Next, tube outstretched in the right hand, just like that. Okay. Now, place your left foot slightly forward. Bend it at the knee just a little bit. You see, that's called style. Okay, you're looking good. All right. Show everyone there's nothing inside the tube. Make sure you see way in the back. Everyone down front. Place the tube over the bottle. Put your right hand up on top. Good. Now, I won't start the trick yet, everybody. We're just going to take a couple of practices here first, just to kind of get warmed up. All right. So hold it out there. Turn the tube and the bottle all the way around. Good. Now raise the tube, show all your friends the bottle is naturally upside down. All right. Lower it back down. Turn it around again. This time raise the tube, show everyone it's back to right side up. Good. Well, this is what will happen, everybody. The two of us will do this 3 times. I need you all to follow my lead and count to 3 with me. So is everybody ready? Awesome. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Hold it out there. Make sure at the beginning. Good. Follow me, everybody. Nice and line of 3. Here we go. Turn it around for 1, 2, 3. Now, staying on 3, just like we did before. Keep the bottle in your hand. Very slowly raise the tube. Show everyone that your bottle is right side up, just like mine is, and then we'll go on to the next part. Now, the next part. Something didn't work out right there, did it? No. It's okay. It's your first time doing this, so it's no problem. We'll just try it again. Turn it around so it's right side up. Yep. Show everybody it's back to right side up, and we'll just try it again. You ready? Okay, no problem. Follow me, everybody. Nice and line of 3. Here we go. Turn it around for 1. That's easy. 2, 3. Now, staying on 3, just like we did before. Keep the bottle in your hand. Very slowly raise the tube. Show. Something fishy's going on here, isn't it? All right, tell you what. We'll take it from the very, very top, as they say. So, turn the tube and the bottle so they're both right side up. Okay. Now, take the tube completely off. Okay, from the beginning this time. Are you ready? Here we go. First, bottle left hand, just like that. Tube outstretched in the right hand, just like that. Good. Left foot is slightly forward. Okay. Bent at the knee, just a little bit. All right. Now, we have to kind of spring when we do this, so get the old springs going there. Start spring, get in the groove. Okay, good. Also, our hips have to loose. Loose up those hips a little bit. Show everyone there's nothing inside the tube. Tube over the bottle. Right hand up on top. Okay. Now, just to make sure nothing funny happens this time, we're going to do this in slow motion. All right. But before we do one last peek, just to make sure. All right, slow motion this time. Follow my lead. Are you ready? Here we go, everybody. Watch. Raise the tube. So far, so good. Raise the tube. So far, so good. I think we're on a roll. Here we go. Big finish. Ready? 3. Raise the tube. I can't figure this out. Kind of looks like it's number 3. This is working out too well. But he did a great job. The only problem with this trick, everybody, is that he can't quite tell if you are right side up or watch, even if you are upside down. As I said, he did a great job. He was a great sport. Let's give him a big round of applause, everybody. Awesome job, babe. And high five, dude. Well, I brought with me one of my favorite tricks of all time, everybody, and it's actually known as the world-famous spring flower trick. But before we can do it, we have to get kind of warmed up for it. I need everybody to help me out with this. So while you're all sitting down, place your hands by your sides like this. Good. Now, the next thing you have to do is raise your favorite hand in front of you. That's when I like to draw, colorate your name, or throw a baseball. Stretch out in front, and then very slowly start to wiggle your fingers. Okay, gradually go a little faster, a little faster, a little faster, and stop. Now, lower that hand down. This time, raise your other hand in front. Just like before, slowly wiggle your fingers. Gradually go a little faster, a little faster, a little faster, and stop. Now lower that hand down. Okay, now here comes the tricky part. This time you have to raise both hands out front. Stretch them out as far as you can, and then make believe flying through time and space. And stop. Now start to wiggle all your fingers and wiggle them so fast they almost fall off your hands. Everybody ready, set, go. Stop. Now shake them up, make sure nice, loosen up. All right, so everybody ready to help me out with the world famous spring flower trick? All right, get it right here. My favorite trick of all time, and there it is. What's so funny? What? What? Come on. All right. How do you think it's going to beat up feather duster? Or a cat toy, maybe. Okay, that's all right, because this is what will happen. If you stretch your arms out, wiggle your fingers as fast as you can. When I count to 3, everybody says hocus pocus. There'll be a big red flower right there on the stem. So is everybody ready? All right. Stretch them out. Start to wiggle. Nice and loud. On the count of 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Just like I said. Right up on top, we have a nice big red flower. Didn't quite work, did it? Maybe you have to wiggle your fingers a little bit faster and try hocus pocus a little bit louder. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now it worked, right? Just like I said, right up on top, there's nothing. Did everybody wiggle their fingers? Everybody said hocus pocus, right? You just worked to the time. Oh, wait a second. I know what the problem is. I forgot that I'm supposed to use a magic wand to wave over the top. Now, I do all those magic wands left over, so you think we can use one of those? I'm not sure which color, though. We have like different colors and stuff. We have like 5 or 6 different colors, so I'll bring them out. I'm going to figure out what that's about. That's one keys. Does that sound good idea? All right, so hold on. Don't worry yet. Don't worry yet. So I got 5 colors. I got red and blue. I got yellow, green, and white. So which one does everybody like the best? Well, you know what? It's a green feather duster, so let's try the green magic wand first. So let's just get rid of all those. You don't want the green one? You want the red one? Okay. All right. Yeah, this is the red one. No, I've got the red one. You want red. I've got the red magic wand right here. Okay, so I'll wave it back and forth. Okay, while I'm doing that, stretch your arms out. Wiggle your fingers as fast as you can. When I count to 3, you know what to do. So is everybody ready? Okay. Stretch them out. Start to wiggle. Nice and loud. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. This was not working. Let me try the other colors instead. See what we have here. All right. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll try the blue one next. I really hope this one works because I'm running out of magic wands. So is everybody ready? Okay. Stretch them out. Start to wiggle. Nice and loud. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, this picture isn't working. Try and look right at it. No, there's nothing. No. No, you can't film it this time. I'm looking right at this. There's nothing on top. There's nothing on the magic wand. Wait a second. You might be a little mixed up, everybody. The flower is not supposed to be the magic wand. It's supposed to be on top of the feather duster. Who heard of flower and a magic wand? That's ridiculous. It can't be the magic wand. It's supposed to be on top of the feather duster. If it was in the feather duster, I'd be able to see it like everybody else. No, wait a second. Something fun is going on here. How many actually saw a flower? Raise your hands. Do you want to try one more time? All right. We won't even bother with the magic wands. Just like before, stretch those arms out. Once again, wiggle those fingers, and when I count to 3, you know what to do. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And there you have the red flowers. Give yourselves a big round of applause, everybody. Whew, I was a little nervous there for a second. I didn't think that trick was going to work, but I'm glad it finally did. Well, as I mentioned a little earlier, when I was about 7 or 8 years old is when I first got interested in magic, and I used to go to the library and take out all the magic books that they had. And they have a bunch of the ones that they have here in the library over the side there. There's all kinds of really cool tricks in there. And the thing about the books is that you can actually make your own magic show of things you find around the house, like paper cups, strings, some scotch tape, and maybe some paper, newspapers, things like that. And this is one of the tricks that's actually in those books. I also have this up on my Facebook page, which is Magic by George. It's a real simple trick you can do with a paper or styrofoam cup that you have at home. Here's how the trick looks. It works perfect on Zoom or if you're on the computer or anything like that. From the sides, not so much, and I'll explain that a little bit more. But with this paper cup, all you have to do is just hold it between your hands like this. I need everybody to kind of wiggle your fingers, all right? And when I say hocus pocus, everybody on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And the paper cup actually starts to float in midair. There's no strings or any wires or anything attached to it, okay? It's really easy to do. As I said, just get a paper cup or a styrofoam cup and a pair of scissors. And you very carefully make a hole in the back of the cup, all right? Make the hole big enough so it fits nice and snug on your thumb like this, okay? So this is why it looks really cool from the front, but from the sides, not so much, okay? So all you have to do is when you're holding the cup between your hands, and you have all your friends starting to wiggle their fingers, you just slide your thumb into the hole, okay? And now when you let go of the cup, it's actually stuck to your thumb, all right? So from the side, as I said, it doesn't look very much, but at least from the front, it actually looks like it's floating. And if you move your thumb a little bit, just to kind of give it that hover effect, okay? And now you just take your thumb out, okay? When you go to get out, just pull your thumb out, and they can show the cup around that there's no strings or wires or anything on it. Just don't show the back of the cup because it'll have a hole in it and they might start to figure it out. So as I said, these books have all kinds of really cool tricks like that that you can learn with things that you can learn from the books and make your own magic show at home. So make sure you make that as part of your summer reading program, okay? And also I want to thank the Cultural Council for their generosity in supporting this and sponsoring this program tonight. So I think that they deserve a big round of applause. And as I said, if you'd like to come up and say hi to Hocus and Pocus, feel free to do so. Just remain in your seats for a moment. Now, Hocus and Pocus are very, very friendly birds. They can't bite and they can't peck. But please don't put your fingers inside the cage because they might get a little scared if everyone starts putting hands inside. All right? But in the meantime, thank you all very much for being a great audience. Give yourselves a big round of applause. And once again, my name is Magic by George. Check me out on Facebook, Magic by George. And I want you to have a very happy and safe summer. Thank you all very much, everybody. And feel